So SHEDEUR got his first opportunity today. And how do I feel about it? Man, I'm happy as hell. He didn't get no first team reps all season. That's why Kevin needs to be fired, because that's a travesty. Because he ain't even get to practice with the first squad like Judy, Tillman, Judkins, none of them. Fannin, and Joku, like, bro, he ain't got no timing with the receivers. I mean, he goes to practice and he practices those plays with the second team and third team receivers. Shit, sometimes he was throwing to the ball boy or the towel boy. Like, bro, that it's cool that he's staying lubed up as far as being in football and staying in shape, but as far as timing for plays and being on the same page with your teammates, nah. Ain't no player could do that. All right. I don't care if it's basketball or football. You don't just get thrown in the middle of a season and never ran plays with the players, and all of a sudden you're expected to just run them perfectly. It's not gonna happen, especially when it's only one half against a team like the Ravens, who are like literally fighting for their playoff lives. Now, in the long run, I'm happy that Lamar wins, because at the end of the day, I predicted him to win the chip this year, and I'm still on that. But in the micro, I feel like SHEDEUR showed flashes of exactly what I wanted to see, which is the ability to throw the ball downfield, because Gabriel cannot do that. This team has a very, very good defense, and normally they have a pretty decent run game. Like Judkins, I like Judkins, and Dylan, like, I think they're gonna be very good running backs. But during that second half, Judkins couldn't get anything going. Like, we tried to keep with the run game, and it put SHEDEUR in a lot of third and longs. And if you know football, for a QB to constantly be in third and longs, especially a rookie who's playing his first half of football, that's not the ideal situation. But you've seen in that 2 minute drill that he started moving down that field because he got comfortable. Like, he had that first quarter where he had to feel it out, and then once he got a little comfortable, he started making those little plays. Now, if you see what's going on and you're diagnosing the way that they're attacking him, they realize very quickly that you cannot sit back and let him just throw the ball. He's too accurate. He's got too good of an arm, and he's too good at reading his progressions. So the thing is that they're trying to hurry him up. So they blitzed him a lot, like a lot. And the line has to be a little bit better at picking up those blitzes to give him the time to get the ball out of his hands. And not only that, but the play calling has to be a little bit better to give him the options, like short route options. Because there was one time he got called for intentional grounding, but there was like everybody was down the field. There was no quick out for him to throw to. So he had to eat a sack basically, or get rid of the ball. And, it ended up being what it was. But at the end of the day, he gave the team a shot, and that was dope. You know what I mean? At the last, I don't know, probably like 40 seconds of the game, there was a pass that one of the receivers in the end zone, you got to go get that. Even the announcer said it. You got to catch that. That should have been tied game right there. Chance to go into OT and possibly win the game and have SHEDEUR's first victory, and we could be, yay. But it is what it is. There was a couple drops. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say there was at least four or five passes that receivers, they got to pull that in, right? There's gonna be people who disagree with me, but I've been watching football since I was born. Ain't nobody gonna play me on my football knowledge. We're not doing that. I used to play wide receiver and cornerback. You got to go catch those. So all in all, next week is going to be the real week that we're really going to be able to judge him on an actual full game, right? He's going to get all those first team reps. He's going to get that timing that he needs with his teammates. And watch them wide receivers. Look at them. They were happy. They were finally getting opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust and believe the fan base, they are so excited for the possibility of the future, because there's no way that Dylan Gabriel was going to be that. And we're going to see for these last 6 to 8 games, and you're going to see SHEDEUR put up some decent numbers, And Las Vegas is a pretty good team for him to get a good taste of the NFL, because they're not really a great team. So, if there's a team that he could possibly wire to wire, get that win, and probably put up some numbers, I got expectations. If he's going through this week and he's starting next week, I'm actually expecting 200 plus yards. I'm expecting 1 to 2 TDs. I mean, honestly, Jughead could possibly get 1 or 2 if they ended up at goal line and he just drops it off. But I'm looking for 200 yards, 2 TDs, and a dub. Trust and believe. I'm on this train and I'm staying on it. Ain't no jumping off. I'm not one of those fair weather fans. I don't do that. I always pick good players. Angel Reese was the latest one. And you see how that working out. You know what I mean? I got an eye for talent. And people are gonna figure it out as it goes along. I'm 40. I probably gonna be like 60 by the time this man career over. But I'm here for it. You know what I mean? This is my second Brady. So all y'all haters, enjoy the day. Enjoy this down moment. Enjoy this. This is the worst that you're gonna get. Because from here on out, excellence is on the way.